Hello, clickers, and welcome to our 10th class of this pronunciation workshop. We are just in the middle of this workshop, and I'm sure, because I get feedback from you, that you have learned a lot, and we're still gonna learn. We're gonna continue learning. Okay, so today we're gonna keep seeing the change in stress. Okay, and also sometimes changing pronunciation. All right, they are all verbs and nouns that we spell the same, we write them in the same way, but the stress is different, so I'm going to pronounce them differently as well. Okay, so the first example we have here is the word uh, extract or extract. So depending on how I stress this noun or this verb, it's going to mean one thing. It's going to be a noun or a verb. But the good thing is that I have a rule for that. I love rules. Rule, the long ooh with tension we studied, remember? So the rule is when these verbs, okay, that are similar to the nouns, I write them the same way. When it's a noun, the stress is always on the first syllable. So I have extract, I have object, I have increase, I have decrease, I have import, or in British, import. Okay, the import in British, the import in American, and I have the export, and I have the permit. So these are all nouns, and the stress is always on the first syllable. Extract, object. Pay attention to this here. In American, mostly, okay, we say object. I don't say all. This is typical British. But for example, people from California, they tend to say like the British, they say like object. Okay. Um, I say object, and this is the most common, most typical American pronunciation. Not all. Okay, so mostly in America we say object, and British say object, object. Okay, the object. I have the increase in prices, and there is a decrease, the decrease. Okay, the import, or British, the import. All right, well, the uh, Irish people would pronounce this R like the American. Okay, the import, and the export, and the permit. When it is a verb, the stress is always on the second syllable. Okay, so I have to extract. What can we realize when the stress is the noun? I have I pronounce like in bed. Okay, but when the stress, when it's a verb, is not on the first syllable, it changes to e. So because the stress is not here anymore, my syllable gets weaker. So instead of I will have e, e, eh, e. I close a little bit, okay? It's our first class. E with tension and e without tension. This is the e without tension. Extract, okay? I extract, you extract, he extracts, all right? So I have the extract, and I am going to extract. Again, this object, a vowel, okay, strong vowel, changes into a schwa because it's not my syllable anymore. Remember, I can only have a schwa sound when it's not the stress syllable. Okay, so here's not my stress syllable anymore. I have not o, No, it's not a strong vowel anymore. It's a weak sound. Object. I object. It means I disagree. I object. Okay, we object to something. And it's going to increase. It's going to increase. So from increase, I change the stress to increase. And I have to decrease, to import, and export. Here again, I have the export. Okay, the export was really good this year, and we are going to export more next year. I'm going to X and the export, export, okay, and here E because not my stressed syllable anymore. Okay, and finally, I have the permit. Do you have a permit to work here? Do you have a permit? And I permit, I allow, I let you do something, to permit. Okay, so these are the changes in stress. Today, our homework is going to be a little bit different. Why? Because I always read to you and I say, oh, this is like this is like that. For the first time, okay, you're going to pay lots of attention to the first part, to the explanation, and you are going to do the homework alone. So you send me the first part of the homework is to send the noun and the verb. So for example, you just read extract, extract, object to object, the increase to increase. So this is the first part until permit, permit. Okay, then you have this the sentences. You are going to record the sentences again. Look, record and the record. I have record, the first one, and to record the syllable is on the second syllable. The stress, not the syllable, is on the the stress is on the second syllable. Okay, so here I have import. It's a verb. The imports, or it's to import. Okay, this is easy because I have to. It can only be a verb. Is it decrease? Is it decrease? Okay, again, here is the import or import. You read it, and okay, you can do research. You can write it on Google Translator so you can listen to the pronunciation. Okay, I just really want to know how you deal with the sounds without my help, because now my feedback is going to be really important and, let's say, neutral, because you are uh, giving me feedback the way you would really pronounce these words. Okay, you would pronounce these sentences. So I want to help you. But if I always tell you, oh, this is like this is like that, then you are just repeating. I want you to think. So think, is in this sentence a verb or a noun? If it's a verb, it's going to be the second syllable. If it's a noun, it's the first syllable. So you don't have a. If I have a, or if I have the, okay, this is always followed by a noun. So here it's a noun. Okay. Uh, the policeman didn't go, didn't see, didn't permit. I need a verb after didn't. Okay. Here, the. If I have the, I need a noun. Okay, so I need to, and here, in, is this a verb or a noun? So you have to, how many sentences you have? 5 sentences, okay? And pay attention if in the sentence you are pronouncing the noun or the verb. Okay, I was a little bit mean. And this is the 10th class. This is the last class that the classes are available on YouTube. Okay, so every June, I start a pronunciation workshop. Please, if you don't follow me yet on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Click .english, the same name here on YouTube, okay? And pay attention because in May, I start advertising the pronunciation workshop, okay? It lasts 20 days and the first 10 days is available here on YouTube for everyone. And now I will continue with the 10 classes only for the people that are taking part in the workshop. Okay, so it was a pleasure having you here. Have a nice day and see you soon. Bye bye.
Click dot English.